Hey Internet, thanks for joining me as we pull out of the parking lot for our Recon ride of the Paris to Ancaster race course. Our route started with a couple of kilometers of road, but we were quickly greeted to the sound of gravel beneath our tires as well as the glorious harmony of disc brakes.
Gravel on a gravel ride, imagine that.
Be careful, it's everywhere.
This was actually my first time riding with the Morning Glory group, so I was leaving a pretty safe gap and also riding to the side of the group just because I didn't really know how these guys ride at all. My front brake is also pretty useless. Not only does it squeal like a pig, but I'd probably get better braking performance from the bike if I just remove the front caliper completely. That way the rear brake has less mass to slow down. Before we started the ride, the organizer had mentioned to us that he wanted to get some race-like footage. So you can see here the first attack going on this small kicker before a stop sign. And before any of you guys get too carried away looking at the power data, keep in mind this is recorded on my Stages power meter, which I know records 8% higher than my power tap pedals and my Tax Neo because of my left-right imbalance. And no, don't worry, I never raced the Stages on Zwift. After around 15 kilometers of riding dirt and paved roads, we turned onto the rail trail where we managed to get lost twice. Despite this, the rail trail was really nice and I even managed to warm up and feel my fingers for the first time in the day. Rail trail, we were out on the dirt roads again, and we had a couple of town line sprints, but unfortunately I forgot to record them. We then turned onto some private property which we had permission to ride on from the owner. The property had a pretty rough gravel road running through it, but it will make for some really nice racing for next year. Then turned onto a rolling gravel road where I took my one hard pull of the day. And I promise, it was only so we could get some race-like footage like the ride leader had requested at the beginning of the day.
I don't know what this looks like, eh?
Sorry about that.
We then hit some single track, which I don't think is going to be on the Paris to Ancaster race route, but it was a lot of fun, even though it's a bit less technical than stuff I've been doing in the past couple days. Then afterwards we were treated to a smooth and quick rail trail all the way back to Paris. And, of course, a sprint into the parking lot.